Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered why your belly fat just won't go away, no matter how much you diet or walk, or maybe you've noticed that after turning 60, the weight around your middle seems to grow faster, even though you're eating less? If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because what I'm about to share could not only help you shrink stubborn belly fat, but also protect your health and add years to your life. In fact, it comes from one of Japan's oldest practicing doctors, who's been alive for over a century. Now here's what makes this exciting. This Japanese doctor credits 3 simple bedtime foods for keeping his waistline slim, his energy strong, and his mind sharp, even at an age most people never reach. And no, it's not about trendy pills, fasting, or extreme workouts. These are natural foods you can find almost anywhere, and they work best when eaten at night, before you go to bed. Before I reveal the first food, let me share a quick story. One of my patients, Mary, is 64 years old. She came to me frustrated because, even though she was walking every evening, her belly kept growing. She felt tired, bloated, and embarrassed about how her clothes fit. When she began adding these bedtime foods, within 30 days, she noticed her stomach flattening, her energy returning, and even her sleep improving. Now let's talk about the first food. The Japanese doctor swears by barley tea before bedtime. Why? Because it does 3 powerful things. It helps relax your body, which lowers stress hormones. High stress hormones, especially cortisol, tell your body to hold on to belly fat. It improves digestion, so your body isn't fighting to break down heavy meals during the night. It balances blood sugar, which means fewer spikes that lead to fat storage around the middle. Think about it, when you go to bed calm, with stable blood sugar, your body finally has a chance to burn fat instead of storing it. Did you know that the time you eat certain foods is just as important as what you eat? The Japanese doctor insists the night hours are your fat-burning window. By the way, if this is helpful so far, make sure you hit that like button so more people over 60 can discover these life-saving habits. The second bedtime food is the humble sweet potato. In Japan, older generations eat small portions of baked sweet potato as an evening snack. Here sits why it works. It's high in fiber, so it fills you up without overloading your stomach. It's rich in resistant starch, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut is directly tied to less belly fat and better metabolism. It has a natural sweetness which calms late-night sugar cravings so you don't reach for cookies or ice cream. Another patient of mine, James, age 68, replaced his nightly bowl of cereal with half a baked sweet potato. Not only did his midnight snacking disappear, but he also lost 3 inches off his waist in just 2 months. Imagine eating something sweet at night that actually helps you burn fat. Sounds impossible, right? But this is exactly what's happening here. Quick reminder, don't click away yet, because the third bedtime food may surprise you the most, and it's one that protects your heart and joints too. And if you know someone struggling with belly fat after 60, share this video with them. It could change their life. Now, the third bedtime food is one you may not expect, because it comes from a tradition in Japan where dinner is lighter but nutrient-packed. The doctor recommends either a small piece of salmon or a bowl of miso soup with tofu before bed. Here's 6 why it works. Omega-3 fats in salmon help fight inflammation. Inflammation slows metabolism and tells your body to hold fat around the belly. Reducing it means your fat-burning engine runs smoother. Miso soup with tofu gives you plant-based protein and probiotics. These help you sleep better, keep your muscles strong, and feed your gut bacteria, which plays a huge role in weight control after 60. Both options are light yet satisfying, which means you don't go to bed feeling stuffed. And when your body isn't busy digesting heavy food, it can focus on repair and fat burning. Did you know that eating the right protein at night can help you wake up slimmer and stronger? That's why the Japanese doctor says it's not about skipping food, it's about eating smart at the right time. Take Linda, age 72. She struggled with belly fat for decades. She used to snack on chips before bed. When she swapped that for a small miso soup with tofu 3 nights a week, she not only lost 12 pounds, but also noticed her arthritis pain calming down. She told me, "Doctor, I thought it was too late for me, but my body feels 20 years younger." That's the power of the right bedtime foods. They don't just trim fat, they heal your whole body. Now let's step back and see why these three foods are so effective together. After 60, your metabolism naturally slows. Hormones shift, stress levels climb, and your body tends to store fat right in the belly. The secret isn't starving yourself, it's working with your body. Barley tea calms stress hormones. Sweet potato fuels your gut and curbs sugar cravings. Salmon or miso soup provides anti-inflammatory power and protein to keep muscles strong. This combination tells your body, you're safe, you're full, and you can let go of fat now. And because you eat them before bed, your body uses the overnight hours when it's already in repair mode to burn fat more efficiently. Think of it like setting your body on autopilot. You go to sleep, and your body does the hard work for you. If you're starting to see how simple this can be, hit subscribe right now so you don't miss the next videos where I'll share other life-saving tips from Japan's healthiest seniors. Now, you may be asking, "Doctor, do I have to eat all three every night?" The answer is no. Even adding just one of these foods a few nights a week makes a difference. For example, George, a 66-year-old retiree, hated fish, but he loved sweet potatoes. By making them his go-to evening snack, he lost stubborn fat without changing anything else. The point is, you don't have to follow a perfect plan, you just have to make small changes that fit your life. Now, let me pause here and clear up a common myth. Many people believe eating before bed makes you fat, but the truth is, it's not about when you eat, it's about what you eat. If you eat heavy fried foods, sugary snacks, or big portions at night, yes, you'll store fat. But if you choose the right foods, like the Japanese doctor suggests, you actually train your body to burn fat while you sleep. Imagine this. You're lying in bed, resting, and your body is quietly melting away belly fat without you lifting a finger. That's the difference between harmful late-night snacks and healing bedtime foods. For instance, Diane, 61, used to end her evenings with ice cream. She thought switching to nothing at all would help her lose weight. Instead, she woke up hungry, tired, and craving sugar the next day. When she replaced that ice cream with barley tea and half a baked sweet potato, her cravings disappeared and her waistline began to shrink. She told me, "Doctor, I thought eating at night was my downfall. Turns out, I just had to eat the right things." So how do you put this into practice? Let's look at a simple evening plan you can follow. 6:37 p.m., dinner balanced, light, lean protein, vegetables, small carbs. 8:30 p.m., a cup of warm barley tea to relax and calm digestion. 9 p.m. If you're still a little hungry, half a sweet potato or a small piece of baked salmon, or a bowl of miso soup with tofu. 10 p.m. bedtime. Your body begins its repair cycle, burning fat instead of storing it. This routine mirrors what the Japanese doctor has done for decades. And remember, he's lived past 100, still sharp, still active. That's proof enough that this works. Now, what if I told you that following this plan doesn't just shrink belly fat, it also helps prevent heart disease, diabetes, and memory decline? If you're starting to picture how this could fit into your own life, make sure to like this video. It really helps get this message out to more people over 60 who need it most. And keep watching, because I'll share one simple mistake you must avoid at night that can undo all your progress. Here's the mistake: eating processed snacks before bed. Things like cookies, chips, or instant noodles. These cause your blood sugar to spike, your stress hormones to rise, and your body to store fat right around your belly. Even if you eat the three bedtime foods, if you're also sneaking in processed snacks, you'll cancel out the benefits. Think of it like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. You'll go nowhere. Let me give you an example. Sam, age 70, started drinking barley tea at night but kept eating chips. He told me, "I don't understand why nothing's changing." Once he replaced those chips with miso soup, the results came quickly. His belly shrank and his blood pressure improved. Let's bring it all together. The Japanese doctor, now over 100 years old, has lived by a simple routine: 3 bedtime foods that fight belly fat and keep him sharp. Barley tea calms stress, balances blood sugar, and sets your body into fat-burning mode. Sweet potato fights cravings, feeds your gut, and keeps you full without heaviness. Salmon or miso soup with tofu reduces inflammation, builds muscle, and supports overnight repair. None of these are extreme. They're natural, calming, and easy to add to your evenings. What if something this simple could be the missing piece between constant frustration and finally seeing your belly fat melt away? Let me share one last story. Clara, 69, told me she had given up on losing belly fat. She said, "Doctor, I've tried every diet. I guess this is just part of aging." But when she tried the Japanese bedtime routine, her life changed. Within 2 months, her clothes fit looser, her energy came back, and even her grandchildren noticed she was moving more freely. She said, "I thought my best years were behind me. Now I feel like I've been given a second chance." That sets the power of these small nightly choices. Remember, after 60, your body is different. Your metabolism slows, your hormones shift, and your body tends to store fat around your middle. Fighting against that with starvation or harsh exercise often backfires. But when you work with your body, using calming, nourishing foods before bed, you create the perfect environment for fat loss and healing. It's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Think about it. You can go to bed stressed, hungry, and frustrated, or you can go to bed calm, satisfied, and setting your body up to heal itself. The choice is simple, but the results could save your health, your independence, and even your life. If these 3 bedtime foods can help Japan's oldest doctor stay sharp and active at 100 plus, imagine what they could do for you. Now it's your turn. If you found this video helpful, like it so more people can see it. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a life-changing tip, and tell me in the comments, which of these 3 foods will you try first tonight? Barley tea, sweet potato, or miso soup? Remember, sometimes the smallest changes are the ones that transform your life.